So, welcome to Vantador. How are you today?
Today I have a problem.
What Skype problem?
Mm, My company have some students.
Okay.
They have so in Japan, if you are student, you just
Mm,
spend uh, 28 hours
mm,
per week. But
mm.
the people they stop they work
More than
over.
many overtime. Okay. So, it's break the law.
No, that so they hire 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 them.
Mm, yeah, understand this. The past time hour only for around 28 hours per week, but they work more than this one because they are students. They should not do that. By the way, I cannot hear you. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, correct. Now it's clearly. Okay, so is this a tired date for you today?
Yes.
Mm, yeah.
We we must talk in the school
Oh, excuse me, you must talk
with with school.
with the student. Yeah. How many students?
My company
Uh-huh.
our 100 students.
Well,
100 student Vietnamese.
yeah, it's a very big case.
My my Chinese Japan Indonesia even the rest even the rest
Mm,
even
yeah,
the rest
200 students, but in that one, a half is Vietnamese. I asked you before, can I go and work for your company? But you refused. You reject me. Why so? I want to save more money. You know that? Okay, just kidding. Today we will learn about have you
compare
compare yourself to the other, and could you please read the both words for me?
negatively
Yes,
mm, inferior
inferiors.
inferior ten
Inferior nghĩa là thấp hơn gì đó.
full potential
Potential. Cái từ TEL không phải là TO mà là show. Chị cái voice của chị em không nghe được, làm ơn. Please.
chúc
Hello, hello, không nghe.
alo alo alo
Hello, được, được nghe
alo
nhưng mà chỉ phải để vậy em mới nghe được á.
không có vậy
Dạ,
full potential
dạ,
superior
dạ. Superior thì nó sẽ ngược nghĩa với lại inferior ở gì?
um, in comparison to
Yes, in comparison to
discourse discourse
discouraging. Discouraging.
discourage
Yeah, discourage. Yeah. Tiếp vậy.
bad
Bad.
bad Active.
Active. Okay.
Pretend.
Yeah, pretend.
Cô em đọc từ này ạ. Đọc lại từ đó đi.
Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly.
Yes, undoubtedly. Okay. Okay, can you please? Undoubtedly có nghĩa là hiển nhiên đó chị. Không có gì phải nghi ngờ. Bạn nghĩ với từ obviously á. Okay. Inferior.
Area is called with
Nó đọc là phi chị không phải for. Inferior. Yeah, inferior.
inferior.
Yeah, this one.
Superior.
This one.
Superior.
Yeah, đúng rồi, phải vậy đó, không có nghe được gì rồi. Cái này. How about this one?
Full potential.
Full nha, chữ full là hơi
Full.
Không phải full gì đâu. Nhưng chữ muốn hôn ai full. Full potential. Đó, đúng rồi, potential. Đúng rồi.
Cold drink.
Cái từ, chị nhớ cái từ hôm qua mình học là encourage, là động viên một ai đó không?
Encourage.
Đúng rồi, thì cái này là discouraging. Yeah, discouraging. Thì discouraging có nghĩa là không động viên, như là làm cho nó nản chí. Ok.
Achieve.
Rồi, ok.
Pretend. Undoubtedly.
Yes, correct. So can you please read that one for me?
A lot of people spend their whole life always comparing themselves to other people without even knowing how much it negatively affects them.
Mm-hmm.
When comparing yourself to someone who is inferior than you, you might feel content with who you are and lost the passion to grow to your full potential.
Mm-hmm.
When comparing yourself to someone who is superior than you, it could just make you feel bad about yourself and focus only on how little you progress in comparison to them.
Mm-hmm.
And this can be very discouraging altogether.
Chính xác.
I mean, if you look at someone else and work your own goals around, then you are actually following someone else path. But that path is probably not the same path as yours, and will not be the path you need to take in order for you to achieve your dream. The thing is, everyone is different. Diamonds are valuable because it doesn't pretend to be topaz. Topaz are valuable because it doesn't pretend to be ruby. Everything is beautiful in its own way. We are all valuable in our way.
Our
own way.
Always.
For example, if you're a fish, but you compare your running skill to a tiger, you will undoubtedly be disappointed in our value.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, you can swim quite better than a tiger can, and that there is your value.
And there's your value. Someone else, chỉ có đọc else là không đúng nha. Someone else.
Else,
Yeah, someone else thì phải là else có s. Someone else. Okay. Okay.
focusing on,
Mm-hmm.
competing,
Competing gì? Competition. Nhưng mà ví dụ như là nó có một âm e phía sau thì cái từ e phía trước đó sẽ là y. Competing.
outcome, rise, terribly, circumstances,
Circumstances. Yeah, circumstances. Okay.
circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, what you should be focusing on is finding yourself, working on your own path, and competing with yourself. Instead of looking at yourself and the things that you don't have, you should be focusing on the things that you do have and do well.
Mm-hmm.
And even if being yourself doesn't always succeed, like maybe you fall or maybe you fail,
Mm-hmm.
you should just think that whatever the outcome,
Yeah.
whatever the outcome is, it's the best outcome you could have.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're probably wondering something like, I lost the race. I didn't do as well on my exam and my friends. I didn't terrible in the job interview, and then think how that the best outcome I could have. It's the best outcome because of the
Circumstances.
in that moment.
Yeah. Circumstances in
that
là cái tình huống dựa vào những cái hoàn cảnh của lúc đó.
circumstance.
Yeah. Hey, I lost the race nghĩa là chị giống như chị chạy đua ấy, chị sẽ có cái đường đua, tức là tôi đã thua cái cuộc đua này. I lost the race. Hey, I didn't do as well on my exam as my friends. Hey, hay giống vậy, chị nói hey, hay giống như trong tin nhắn. Hey, I did terribly. Yeah, in the job interview. And then think, how is that the best outcome I could have? Okay, it's very simple. Okay, can you please read again?
Nhiều người đã
Read, not translate.
Đọc lại.
Yes. Not strange. It's very simple. I know that you can understand this very well. It's very simple.
A lot of people spend their whole life on while comparing themselves to other people without even knowing how much it negatively affects them.
Mm-hmm.
When comparing yourself to someone who is inferior than you, you might
Yeah.
You might feel content with who you are and not the passion to grow to your full potential.
Dần. Lose là động từ, lost là danh từ, thì cái đó phải đọc là lose chứ không phải là lost. Lost là động từ ở thì quá khứ đơn nữa, thì quá khứ thì đọc là lost, còn cái từ này là lose. Okay.
You might feel content with who you are and lose the passion to grow to your full potential.
Mm-hmm.
When comparing yourself to someone who is superior than you, it could make you feel bad about yourself and focus on how little you progress in comparison to them.
Mm-hmm.
And this can be very discouraging altogether.
Sai. Discouraging.
Discouraging.
Discourage.
Discouraging.
Yeah,
Mm.
discouraging.
And this can be very discouraging altogether. I mean, if you look at someone else and work your hours around there, you actually following some else path.
Mm-hmm.
But that path is probably not the same path as yours, and will not be the path you need to take in order for you to achieve your own dreams.
Old dream. Old dream.
Own dreams.
Yeah.
The thing is, everyone is different.
The thing is S đầu, trời ơi sao mắc S của em hết trơn vậy?
The thing is, everyone is different.
Yes, okay.
Diamonds are valued because it doesn't pretend to be topaz.
Dừng lại. Diamonds are valuable. Không phải value không, nó có chữ able kìa chế. Diamonds.
Valuable.
Yeah, because it doesn't pretend to be topaz.
Topaz are valuable because it doesn't pretend to be rubies.
Okay.
Everything is beautiful in its own way.
Mm-hmm.
We are unvaluable in our own way. For example, if you're a fish, when you compare your running skill to a tiger, you will undoubtedly be
Disappointed.
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 You will undoubtedly be disappointed in your own value. But actually, you can swim wide better than a tiger can, and that is your value.
Yes.
Therefore, what you should be focusing on is finding yourself, working on your own path, and competing with yourself. Instead of looking at yourself and the things that you don't have, you should be focusing on the things that you do have and do well. And even if being yourself doesn't always succeed, like, like maybe you fall or maybe you fail, you should just think that whatever the outcome is,
Whatever the outcome is.
whatever the outcome is. Mới nãy đọc đúng sao giờ đọc sai?
Sometimes con người của chị nó rất là fickle á chị. Fickle.
It's the best outcome you could have. Now you're probably wondering something like, hey, I lost my weight. Hey, I didn't do as well on my exam as my friends. Hey, I did terrible in the job interview.
Mm-hmm.
And then think how that's the best outcome I could have. It's the best outcome because of the circumstance in that moment.
Ok, từ này chị.
Lost.
Đúng rồi. Hồi nãy bé đọc lost không mà có sợ. Lost. Lost. Ok. Okay, so what do you do that make you feel satisfied with yourself?
What do you do?
Satisfied là bạn nghĩ với từ contains chị. Feel satisfied. So, what do you do that make you feel satisfied with yourself? So sánh với người thấp kém hơn tôi thì trả lời là sao?
Do you do that it compare with có thể nói so sánh
Inferiors.
inferior then me
Compared with the inferiors.
inferior.
Inferiors. So what will you feel? What will you feel when comparing yourself to someone better than you? So someone better than you đồng nghĩa với từ gì? Superiors. Okay. So what will you feel when you compare yourself with someone better than you?
It makes me feel bad about myself
And
focus only how little I progress in comparison
to them.
them.
This is tự tới comparison xong rồi dạng vậy. Why shouldn't you follow other people back?
Because that path is properly not the
Yeah.
because that is probably not the same but
Admire, đúng rồi, admire.
and will not be the path I need to take in order from to achieve our dreams.
Yeah, my old dreams. Trời, chị trả lời bà đọc thì được đó, mà bà trả lời mình tô xanh lên cho bà, mà bà trả lời cũng giật nữa, tôi không hiểu luôn.
Thế là đang mới lại đọc sau rồi giờ trả lời vừa.
Okay, so after reading the article, do you think why do the authors use the fish and the tiger as an example?
Why do the author use the fish and as an example? Because the pig and tiger skill is different, clearly different.
Because they had different abilities, they had different value. Yes, so the tiger is better than the fish in what?
Learning.
Yes, so the fish is better than the tiger in what?
Swimming.
Yes, correct. Câu số 5 sẽ trả lời được chưa? Không hiểu. Okay, so this is just for you. So how do you react when your parents compare you to other children? Yeah, so when you were a child, so how did you react when your parents compared you to the girl in the next door, or maybe the boys, neighbor boys? So how do you react?
I'm just listen.
Huh? You just listen and you don't talk anything? Don't even smile?
I'm not smile, just listen.
Okay, so when you were a child, did your parents compare you to other children? When you were a child, did your parents compare you to other children?
Sometimes I feel terrible, but I cannot do as well as another. people.
Okay. Okay. So how would you describe yourself? So can you describe
Myself,
what? Just describe.
myself,
Yeah, like example, I'm friendly, I'm sporty, and I'm very intelligent, or something like this. A very good one. So can you describe yourself a little bit?
uh, um, I'm talkative,
Yeah, you talkative. Okay. Next one.
and
Where is your vocabulary?
đi đâu?
Where is it gone? What did you learn?
Um, if I decided to do something, I
Something? Nói. I don't understand. What are you talking about? I don't understand anything.
từ đi đó hết luôn rồi.
Okay. Vậy là talkative thôi, vậy không còn gì nữa. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now we will listen to the clip. I'm tired of asking your questions and waiting for your spot. Okay. So sad.
A lot of people spend their whole lives always comparing themselves to other people without even knowing how much it negatively affects them. When comparing yourself to someone who is inferior than you may feel content with who you are and lose the passion to grow to your full potential. When comparing yourself to someone who is superior than you, it could just make you feel bad about yourself and focus on how little you've progressed in comparison to them. And this can be very discouraging altogether. I mean, if you look at someone else and you work your own goals around theirs, you're actually following someone else's path. But that path is probably not the same path as yours and will not be the path that you need to take in order for you to achieve your own dreams. The thing is, everyone is different. Diamonds are valuable because it doesn't pretend to be topaz. Topaz are valuable because it doesn't pretend to be rubies. Everything is beautiful in its own way. We are all valuable in our own way. For example, if you're a fish, but you compare your running skills to a tiger, you will undoubtedly be disappointed in your own value. But actually, you can swim way better than a tiger can, and that there is your value. Therefore, what you should be focusing on is finding yourself, walking on your own path, and competing with yourself. Instead of looking at yourself and the things that you don't have, you should be focusing on the things that you do have and do well. And even if being yourself doesn't always succeed, like maybe you'll fall or maybe you'll fail, you just have to think that whatever the outcome is, it's the best outcome you could have. Now you're probably wondering something like, hey, I lost the race. Hey, I didn't do as well on my exams as my friends. Hey, I did terribly in the job interview. And then think, how is that the best outcome I could have? It's the best outcome because of the circumstances in that moment.
Circumstances in that moment. Okay. Someone behind me? Some guys behind me. Okay.
Don't say anything.
No, not my boss. My boss will sit next to me, but he's not in the office right now. So luckily, I can teach you.
Feeling too funny.
Yeah. So our lesson in today. So do you think that we should compare ourselves to the other? Do you think that we should compare ourselves to the other?
Compare.
Yeah. compare ourselves to the others, to other people. So do you think that we should compare?
I think if we compare with superior than me, I think it's a model. I will try. I will try on
Really?
really.
You will compare your children to the other children? Will you? Will you compare your son to other son and say, "Hey, look at your friend. They are better than you. You should do right."
I don't compare my son with another child.
Yeah,
But
another children. Yeah.
my opinion, um, if I compare with another, I will try to the best.
Really?
Really, I think
You know your own value.
I think so.
So so I think that you are very ambitious. You are ambitious and competing. Yeah, that's your characteristics. You don't want to lose anyone. You don't want to lose. Okay. So please improve
Absolutely,
English. Yeah.
everyone don't
Please
want to
compare
lose.
yourself to me. Yeah. Please compare yourself to me. English skill, okay?
But I I know I can speak English as well as you, so I must try to best.
Yeah, you are very good because mostly when people compare their living to the other living, they usually feel bad about themselves. But if it's had a positive effect on your life, I think that is a good one because you can have more motivation to improve your life, right? So in your case, I don't think that comparisons is the bad one. It's the good one for you. Okay, so that's it. The last questions I gave to you today. So have a nice night. Goodbye. Oh, we end class at 7. Yeah, we have many times. Okay, bye bye. See
Bye
you.
bye. See you
See you.
next week.
Bye. Yes, next week. Office early. You will work on the weekend for earning more money.
Yes.
Okay, so good luck. Bye bye.
Bye bye.